Hello and welcome to the CYF course. Today is the third session about experiencing God as a married couple. Today we will speak about the personality profiles. You know that we may have different profiles of personality, and there are different tests that can help you assess what is your own profile. And we would like to use the DISC personality test, which defines 4 different personalities. The D, who is active and task-oriented, who is dominating, directing, demanding, decisive, doing. The I, who is active and people-oriented. It could be inspiring, influencing, inducing, impressing, interactive, interested in people. We have the S, who is passive and people-oriented. Can be steady, stable, shy, security-oriented, servant, submissive, specialist. And finally we have the C, who is passive and task-oriented, who is cautious, competent, calculating, compliant, careful, contemplative. So depending on what profile you have, it can be the source of different conflicts or tensions inside the marriage. So it is important to define what is your profile, and we'll do a very short test. The longer DISC test is not free actually, but it can really help you to be more precise. But this one will give you already a few indications about what kind of profile you are in. So, first step, in the 5 boxes that will come, look at the adjectives noted and place a number on them. 7 for the one that best describes you, 5 for the second, 3rd for the third, and 1 for the one who describes you the least. So let's start with the first box. A, stubborn. B, persuasive. C, meek. D, humble. So 7, 5, 3 and 1 in order of the most suitable to you to the less suitable to you. Second box, A, competitive. B, mischievous. C, servant. And D, obedient. So once again you number them from 7 to 1, 7, 5, 3, 1. Third box, A, adventurous. B, life of the party. C, moderate. D, precise. Once again, 7, 5, 3, 1. Fourth box, A, determined. B, convincing. C, easygoing. D, cautious. And once again, 7, 5, 3, 1, from the one who defines you the most to the one who defines you the least. Fifth box, A, self-confident. B, optimistic. C, indulgent. D, accurate. And once again, 7, 5, 3, 1. As a second step, you transfer your answers to the table below, and then you make the total of the columns A, B, C, and D, like the following example. You see that in this example, the column C is the one who has the most points, 31, and the one who has the least is the D, 11. So now we need to see which column describes which personality profiles. So A, the column A is the D, the dominant. Column B is the I, inspiring. Column C is the C, compliant. And column D is the S, steady. And you can see that some of those are really opposed to one another. And it's very interesting to start to work through these personality profiles to help us function better together. So I can really encourage you to take some time to do the test in a more defined and precise way, in a longer way, and to be more accurate in knowing what is your personality profile, and so you can work on ways to maximize your potential of synergy and cooperation rather than maximizing your potential of clash and tensions. I'd like also to be a bit practical about some advice to nurture your marriage life. First, ask him or ask her about his or her day before you tell him or her about yours. So be interested in the other person, in your mate, before wanting her or him to be interested in you. Second, thank him or her sincerely every day for his or her work for the family. Gratefulness, thankfulness is a powerful tool to nurture recognition, belonging, affirmation, and love, of course. 3, always show your satisfaction for what he or she does for you, even if it is not perfect, in your opinion anyway. 4th, if something needs to be done and you're both tired, be the one to devote yourself to doing it. Don't expect the other to do the extra miles every time. And that will be something that will touch his heart or her heart. 5, compliment he or her regularly without the need for a special occasion. On her clothes, on his service, on his work. Remember, man needs respect and woman needs love demonstrated in words, in acts, and it is important that we don't forget that. And compliment is part of a verbal love. And 6, make sure you spend enough time with your children in the evenings. To nurture your marriage, make sure that you plan some time together, either one weekend or one holiday week, or an evening, a night out, going to eat in a restaurant, for instance. So be good managers of your time. If you do not plan it, it will be stolen from you, and you will just have your eyes to cry. So make sure that you are good managers and you schedule your time together. It's a big stone, if you remember this story of the big stones first. And you need to make sure that it's part of your planification. Make sure you have also a good time sexually, and that you take time together to enjoy sexuality, and make sure also that it's not coming in the background and little by little you forget about that. This is an important part to nurture your love together. If you have tensions or trouble to talk about that, make sure you can talk about it with someone you trust and who loves you, who can encourage you and follow up with you on this aspect. This is important too. So have also quality time when you schedule time together. It is also a time to listen to one another and to seek what is in the heart of the other person in your marriage. And this is a time also to nurture this emotional connection, to make sure that you are not just factual in your communication, but you really seek the heart of one another. I really pray that you will be blessed in your marriage, a strong ministry, a strong family, a strong foundation to build the next generation starts in our marriage. And we need to make sure that we have an open marriage people who is accountable to people who can talk into our lives, who can encourage you, who can advise you, who can pray with you. This is important. I would like to put now a few questions to make sure that you have some topics to share together, so you can own a little bit more the content of what we just shared. So to share also about what you think is your personality profile, what may be the potential tension that you may meet because of these differences, and how you can overcome them and bring them as strength when you synergize together. May the Lord bless you.